Welcome to Who Knows. Today we'll be taking off on a hilarious journey through Airplane, the 1980 comedy that redefined parody films forever. Surely you can't be serious about doing a show on this film, you're probably saying. Well, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. This high-flying spoof wasn't just a hit, it was a box office phenomenon, grossing over $171 million worldwide on a modest $3,500,000 budget. Critics and audiences alike couldn't get enough of its rapid-fire jokes, deadpan performances, and absurd wordplay. More than 4 decades later, Airplane is still hailed as one of the funniest movies of all time. But why does it still hold up? It perfected the art of parody, setting the gold standard for every spoof that followed. So, fasten your seatbelts, set your tray tables upright, and prepare for takeoff as we dive into 10 fun facts about Airplane. And if you enjoy learning about classic films like this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Now, let's get this flight off the ground with some facts. After all, who knows what you might learn? And stick around for a final joke at the end of the show. You won't want to miss it. Fact 1. Inspired by a 1957 film. Believe it or not, Airplane is a near shot-for-shot parody of a 1957 movie called 0 Hour. The creators, Jim Abrahams and the Zucker brothers, found an old VHS copy of this old film and were inspired by its melodramatic dialogue and overly serious tone. They even bought the rights to 0 Hour so they could lift entire lines of dialogue word for word. Now that's some first-class comedy pilfering. Fact 2, Leslie Nielsen's comedy breakthrough. Before Airplane, Leslie Nielsen was known for dramatic roles. He was a serious actor with a deep voice and a commanding presence, but Airplane changed everything. His deadpan delivery of absurd lines turned him into an instant comedy legend. After this, he starred in the Naked Gun series and became one of Hollywood's most beloved comedic actors. Fact 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as co-pilot. The famous basketball star Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played Roger Murdoch, the plane's co-pilot. The original script actually called for Pete Rose, but when Rose was unavailable, they went with Kareem instead. His scene where he breaks character and defends his NBA career to a young passenger? Comedy gold! Fact 4. The autopilot was actually inflatable. One of the movie's funniest running gags is Otto, the inflatable autopilot. Believe it or not, Otto was a real functioning inflatable dummy. He was controlled by tubes and air pumps, making him an actual prop, not just movie magic. And yes, someone had the job of inflating Otto between takes. Fact 5. The jive talk was improvised. The 2 jive-talking passengers, their lines were almost entirely improvised. The directors originally wrote the dialogue as stereotypical 70s street slang, but the actors, Norman Gibbs and Al White, decided to make it more authentic. The result? One of the film's most memorable running gags. Golly, that sure is amazing. Fact 6. The casting of Robert Stack. Robert Stack, best known for his serious roles in crime dramas like The Untouchables, was cast specifically because of his no-nonsense persona. The Zucker brothers knew that the film would be funnier if the actors played everything completely straight, and Stack nailed it perfectly. Fact 7. The fast-paced jokes Airplane packs in an average of 3 jokes per minute. That's right. There's barely a moment to breathe before another pun, sight gag, or absurdity takes flight. If you ever wondered why it feels like a roller coaster of comedy, that's why. Fact 8. Barbara Billingsley's surprise cameo. TV's most wholesome mom, Barbara Billingsley, June Cleaver from Leave It to Beaver, shocked audiences when she played a sweet old lady who could fluently translate jive. It was completely unexpected and became one of the funniest moments in the movie. Fact 9. No sequel, but many imitators. Unlike many successful comedies, Airplane never got an official sequel from its original creators. However, its influence can be seen in countless parody films that followed, from The Naked Gun to Scary Movie. Even the 2016 TV show Angie Tribeca is a modern take on Airplane-style comedy. Before we get to the final fact, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our other videos to learn more amazing things. Who knows what you might discover? And remember, stick around for a special joke at the end of the show. It's a first-class laugh. Fact 10, the directors made a cameo. Jim Abrahams and the Zucker brothers couldn't resist sneaking into their own movie. The Zuckers appeared as the ground crew during the movie's beginning, and Jim Abrahams also got to be a character. They are small, blink-and-you'll-miss-it moments, but fun Easter eggs for fans who know where to look. And you can even see the grip pulling the cable in one shot, too. Airplane remains one of the greatest comedy films of all time, proving that slapstick, physical comedy, wordplay, and deadpan humor never go out of style. Its influence is still seen today, and its jokes are just as funny now as they were in 1980. If you've never seen it, what are you waiting for? And if you have, well, it might be time for another viewing. Just make sure you get the Clarence. And what's my favorite joke in this film, you ask? Dr. Rumack says, "This woman has to be gotten to a hospital." Elaine says, "A hospital? What is it?" Rumack responds, "It's a big building with patients, but that's not important right now." By the way, what's an airline pilot's favorite type of bagel? Plain. See you at the next video.